Hello loves, all my beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining us again on this video today. I am so excited for this video because I know a lot of you have been requesting this topic, and we've been doing a lot of love reading and more of a healing message reading, but we haven't really had a reading on career and finances yet. Which is weird because it's something that I really love to read about. So today we're gonna do just that, and I'm so excited to do that. So the question is, I always say that. The question is very simple. What's coming up next in your career? And we're just gonna see what the cards has to say, what your spirit guide has to say, and any message that might come through from today's reading. And as always, I'm gonna start with a simple singing bowl meditation. Before we start, I want to say sorry that it's raining really hard outside, so you probably are gonna hear that, but I think that just adds to the vibe, right? Like the cozy, chilly, rainy day vibe. And okay, so if you want to join me with the meditation, take a comfortable position, take a deep breath in, slowly breathe out. And if you want to go straight to the reading, I'll put a stamp for the card selection down below. So if you're joining the meditation, take a comfortable position. Sit back, relax, close your eyes if you want to, take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out, and feel the vibration from my singing bowl to your body, and the vibration from your breath in your body. Take a deep breath in, slowly breathe out. Feel the vibration in your body. Feel any changes in your body after the meditation. And if you're ready, feel free to open your eyes. Come back to the room with me to join me in the reading. Now I'm going to put the card selection right here. As always, feel free to pause the video if you want to. Take a deep breath in, slowly breathe out, and let your intuition guide you to choose the pile that is right for you. And I will see you on the reading. Hello loves, these are the card selection that we have today. We have pile number 1 on the left, pile number 2 on the middle, and pile number 3 on the right. Feel free to pause the video if you want to. Take a deep breath in, slowly breathe out. And let your intuition guide you to the pile that is most connected to you, to the pile that will bring you the message that you need to hear today. Hello, pile number 1. If you choose pile number 1, which is the pile on the left, then this is the reading for you. As I've mentioned before, I'm sorry. It's raining so hard outside, and you might notice that we also have some water leaking from my roof. Just don't mind that. We're not here for the aesthetics. We're not here for my face. We're not here for the background. We're here for the reading, right? So let's jump right into the reading. So the question for you today, the question for the reading today is, what is next in your career? And we're going to take a look into what is coming up next in your career, if you have any obstacles that's coming your way, any blessings around your career, or any message that might come out surrounding your career and finances. And we'll start with your tarot card, and after that we'll clarify with some of the oracle decks. Hello, group number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If you pick the pile on the left, then this is the reading for you. As always, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And as I've mentioned before, I'm sorry that it's raining very, very hard outside. We've been having massive downpour ever since last week, so you might hear that in the video. And you might also notice that we have some leak from the roof behind me, but I just don't really feel like moving the set again, so you know, we're just gonna roll with it. I mean, we're not here for the background, right? We're not here for the aesthetics, we're here for the reading. So let's jump into your reading. The question today, as I've mentioned before, is what's next in your career. We're just gonna take a look into any messages that might come up surrounding your career, anything you need to look out for, any blessings that's coming your way, or anything that you need to know about your career and finances. So group number 1, I'm gonna shuffle the card for you, and today we have this beautiful animal themed deck. This was actually given to me, so I don't know exactly what the name of the deck is. If I can find out, then I will put it in the information below. But this is just a beautiful deck, very, very grounding energy. Let's see what cards do we have today for you. Okay, so I have the Four of Cups in reverse. I have the Two of Swords. I have the Ace of Wands, and I have the Four of Wands in reverse. So right from the start, I think what I really need to remind you, pile number 1, is to be careful when you're about to make a certain decision or a certain agreement in your career, especially when involving a new person or a new people or a new group that you are gonna be working with. Definitely be very careful. I'm not saying not to do that. I'm saying to really get to know how do they work, what is their background, what do they want out of this connection, what do they want out of this agreement, and really pay close attention to the contract. If you're signing any contract or if you're signing any agreement, really pay attention to the fine details, because you really don't want to be screwed over. You really want this agreement, if it's about to happen, to be very beneficial for you and the other person, and you don't want it to be an imbalance kind of agreement where one party will gain more than the other one. So definitely that is what the big message that I feel for you, that I'm feeling from your pile, group number 1. So with this Two of Swords. I feel like there's gonna be a decision that's coming very quickly, that you might feel like you're not ready to make the decision yet. You feel like you don't have all the information that you need in order to make the decision, but you feel like you have to do it right now. And you're right, you don't have all the information that you need right now to make that decision, and the decision actually can wait, you know, like you don't have to rush it. I know you are feeling like you really want to move forward right now. You really want to move your career forward, take new opportunity, get connected with new people to push your career forward. But I feel from this Four of Wands in reverse here that this is actually the time to be very careful and very slow in making a decision. You know, you are right, you don't have all the information you need yet to make the decision. So I think your focus should be on that, to really find out all the information that you need before you make this decision. What is it that you want from making this connection? What it is that you want from making this agreement? What does the other party has to offer? Are they gonna go through with that agreement or not? Are they gonna go through with that offering or not? Like, really make sure you have all the information before you make this decision. But I do feel you have a lot of passion within you. You have that energy to really move your career forward, and I love that. But I don't want you to be putting that energy in the wrong places or in the wrong people. Gonna take 3 more cards. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the King of Swords in reverse, and we have the Hierophant. Yes, so I think it really these cards really apa sih? It resonates with the message that I've been telling you before. You know, like, you feel very tired. You feel like you have been doing everything on your own, and you're just ready to move forward. You're just ready to delegate the things that you need to do in terms of work, or you're just ready to leave your this current work behind to jump into a new opportunity. And you feel like you're ready. You feel like this opportunity that's coming up is like a dream come true. Like, this is exactly what you want. But with this King of Swords in reverse, I do feel like there's something that you don't fully understand yet about this opportunity. There is something that is clouding your judgment, that you're not really thinking straight. You're not really thinking clearly about this decision, about this opportunity. I feel like, and the other party, I feel like they notice that. I'm not saying, at least for some of you, not all of them are deliberately trying to screw you over. For some of you, yes. For some of you, I do feel like the other party noticed that you are looking at things in rose-tinted glasses right now. You are very optimistic. You are very passionate. You're ready to move forward, and they take that and they spin the situation, and they spin the opportunity in a way that it seems like a good deal for you, but in reality it just benefits them a lot, but it might not be as beneficial to you as you initially thought. So definitely look out for that. Definitely be careful with that. And with the Hierophant here, I'm also hearing the message from your guides to listen to your guides, whether it's your spirit guides or, you know, like actual people who are guiding you in your career. It could be your mentor, it could be your senior, it could be your old teacher, it could be anyone. Just, you know, someone who, it could even be a friend. Like, it doesn't have to be someone who is above you. It could be someone who you can talk to in order to gain some clarity about your situation in regards of your career. So definitely, if you still feel unsure, if you still feel like you don't have all the information that you need about that opportunity, definitely look out for these people and try to seek what they have to say about this. They might be able to give you a clearer picture about the situation. They might be able to give you a more objective perspective about this, because I know you're very optimistic about this. I know you're just very excited to get this going, and that's not a bad thing. That's an amazing thing. And I'm not saying that this is a bad opportunity either, but I do feel like in order for you to gain as much as you can from this opportunity, you really need to be careful. You really need to pay attention to the details and take a second perspective into account in order to really think things through and really understand the situation more clearly before you move forward. You might need to make some adjustment to the agreement, or you might need to make some adjustment to the offering to the things that they are offering, or what you can offer to the other party. Definitely pay close attention to the little details. And I'm gonna move forward into your oracle card. I'm gonna start with this. This is the Work Your Life Oracle. Very beautiful deck for soul work. We have, in Brahma, where are you being called to journey to and share your voice? Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So again, I think this resonates with the Ace of Wands as well. You feel like you feel ready to move forward. You feel ready to take whatever opportunity is coming for you next. But again, with the message, try to be careful and share your voice. Share your if you have any worries, if you have any disagreement, if there is something that you're still not sure of, share that, express that. You know, like you don't have to sit still and just take the opportunity as is. You know, you can make adjustment to it. You can trust your own knowing in order to communicate that and come into an agreement that can better benefit you, that can better benefit your worries, that can suit your worries better. I'm gonna take one more card from this oracle deck. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. And again, resonating with the Hierophant, if you feel like you don't have enough power, or you feel like you don't feel confident enough to say what you need to say, or to make this adjustment, to negotiate this deal, it's totally okay to reach out for help. It could be your partner, it could be your mentor, or it could be your friend. You know, reach out for help. If it's your partner, you can. If you're more of a someone who is more introvert, you can't really say things out loud, but you're very good at thinking things, but you cannot communicate it as well. You know, if you have a partner who is better at that than you do, you know, like you can be the one who is going through the negotiation on the back, and your partner can be the one who moves forward and actually talk to the other party about the negotiation. Or you can also, it can come in different, because this is a general reading, like this is a collective reading, it can come in different way for each of you, but definitely reach out for help. Reach out for help in terms of making this negotiation. This help can come in a way of, as I mentioned before, like you can ask someone to be the third party communicator for you, or you can ask, if it's if it's an agreement that you're not very familiar with, you can ask someone who knows more about it than you do to look through the agreement first before you make any action or you make any decision on it. You know, like, it can be in many ways, but just don't forget to reach out for help if you feel like you need to, and I do feel like you need to. And one last oracle card. This is from the Lantern Oracle. I'm gonna take 2 cards. We have sharing and radical honesty. So, right, as I mentioned before, you know, like, don't hold back if you feel like you need to say something. Share your voice, you know. If there's something that doesn't feel right, say it. If there's something that is still troubling you, say it, you know. Like, don't make the decision until you are 100% sure you are getting what you need to get out of this, you know. Don't make the decision before you make sure that you will, that before you're 100% sure that you will get what you're worth from this agreement, from this connection, or from this opportunity. And again, with the sharing, don't forget to reach out for help. And I think it might also be beneficial for you to share this opportunity with someone. So if it's, for example, if it's a new business opportunity and you don't feel exactly ready to move forward into a new business on your own, you can take a new partner, or if, you know, like, something like that, you know, like, whatever it is that you gain from this opportunity, I think the Spirit wants you to know that it will be beneficial for you to share this, to share what you gain from this opportunity with other people. Maybe sharing in terms of finances. Like, if you're getting a lot of money from this, it might be good for you to share this with your family or with those who needs, for those who are in needs. Or if you're getting an opportunity in terms of more of a learning experience, of a learning opportunity, you know, you can also share in a way of sharing the knowledge that you get from this opportunity with the people around you, or with the people who are interested in the same field as you are. I think that's about the sum of the reading. I'm gonna take one last oracle card from this Nofilter deck, just for the last message that you need to hear about what's coming up next in your career. It says, mind your own business. Do you. You know, like, so even if it will feel a bit selfish, or you just you feel gak enakan, you feel I feel bad if I want to push these what do you call it, yeah, if you feel bad for pushing your wants in terms of this agreement, or your, you know, like, what you need from this agreement, you feel bad of pushing that forward, or you don't know how to say it, you know, like, the card is just more of an encouragement that you have the right to say it, you have the right to push for what you need, you have the right to push for what is your rights, you know. So definitely don't forget to do that. And that's about it for you today, group number 1. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I know that was a quick one, and this is a collective reading, so some things might resonate with you, some might not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and I hope you can find something that can help you in your future, in your career. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I'm always open to do a private reading. If you want to do a private reading with me, all the information will be down on the description below. Thank you so much for joining me again, and see you on the next reading. Hello, group number 2. If you picked pile number 2, which is the pile on the middle, then this reading is for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's question will be, what's next in your career? So we're going to take a look into what's coming up next in your career, anything that you need to look out for, any blessings that's coming your way, or just any messages that you need to hear in terms of career and finances. Oh, and as I mentioned before, I'm sorry that you might hear some noises from outside. It's raining very hard outside, so you might hear that. And we also have some leak from the roof, so you might see some water dripping down from the roof outside. Pay no mind to that, okay? We're here for the reading, right? We're not here for the aesthetics. We're not here for the background. We're here for the reading. So let's jump right into your reading. I will take 4 cards to begin with for you, pile number 2. What is coming up next in your career or finances? What do we need to know? What do we need to hear? Any blessing that might be coming your way? Any messages? Anything that might be beneficial for you to know? We'll start with 4 cards. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups in the upright position. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Hanged Man in reverse, and also the 10 of Wands in the upright position. So I feel like you've been waiting a long time for your career to move forward. And you're gonna have that, you're gonna have that. I feel like before your career or your education or finances, whatever, it's going pretty well. I mean, it's not perfect, nothing is perfect, but it's good enough, you don't really have any problem with it. There's nothing very urgent that you need to deal with in terms of your career, and that's a good thing. But the bad thing is you're getting a bit bored. Is this all there is to it? I'm not like I hear some of you saying I'm not trying to be disrespectful or I don't want to be I don't want to be ungrateful, I know a lot of this blessing coming my way. I'm very grateful of all the abundance that I have for my career, but I'm getting bored. What's next? I feel stuck. I'm ready to move forward, and I feel like you've been waiting a long time for that. What step you need to take. The opportunity that you can reach out for, but you've been hesitant. With this Knight of Pentacles in reverse here, I feel like you have been getting some opportunities from people or from other parties around you, or just opportunities that you can take, but you didn't want to take that. You're hesitant about taking that because you're afraid you're not gonna get as good of a career condition as you have now, because everything is going well for you, so you feel afraid of taking that risk. And with this Hanged Man position in reverse, you just keep postponing taking that opportunity, even though that I feel like this opportunity keep asking at you, hey, it's still here if you want it, but you keep putting that aside. That's a backup plan because you're just still unsure if that's the right thing to do, because you have everything's going on so well for you right now. So why throw that away for something that is still not sure? And with this 10 of Wands here coming up, I do feel like you have you have a good reason for thinking that way, because the opportunity that we are looking at is gonna be tougher, way tougher than what you are dealing with right now, what you have right now. Like, it's gonna be 10 times more work, it's gonna be 10 times more effort that you need to put into. You're gonna feel tired a lot, but at the end of the day, after finishing that work, you're gonna feel very accomplished. You're gonna feel very proud about yourself for having been able to overcome those obstacles or those responsibilities. But when you are doing that, it is gonna be super tiring. I'm gonna take 3 more cards to take a look deeper into your situation. We have the Two of Cups, we have the King of Swords, and we have the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like for some of you, some of the reason why you are very hesitant about taking this relationship is because you have a family to take care of or loved ones that you need to take care of. And if you let go of this old job, or you take this opportunity, you feel you are hesitant because you're scared that either you're not gonna make as much money as before, so you cannot afford for your family as well as you did, or you're gonna have to work too much that you're not gonna have time to spend with your family anymore or for your loved ones anymore. And that's really what's troubling you a lot, even though you are very excited about this opportunity in a way, but you are scared that the condition will not be as good as what you have right now. Might be in terms of finances, might be in terms of the time that you have. It can come up differently for each of you, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And with the King of Swords here in the upright position and the King of Cups here in the reverse position, I'm not going to tell you which opportunity is better, whether you're staying or whether you take that new opportunity. But what I can tell you is this new opportunity, it will really push you to think out of the box. It will really push you to really I keep getting itches on my right cheek. I don't know why. I feel like this new opportunity, if you take it, you're gonna have a lot of opportunity to learn. Definitely a lot of learning opportunities in this new offering. It's gonna be a very fast-paced kind of work. You're gonna be given a lot of responsibility, and from that you're also gonna learn a lot in terms of your career and in terms of maybe your education. But the environment there will not be as friendly as the one that you currently have. They are more of a focused on work kind of people. Like, they're very work-minded, they're very goal-minded, and it's very different from the more family vibe that you have going on with you right now. So it's gonna be a very different workflow, very different vibe, very different pace in work. And I'm not gonna tell you which one is better, which one you need to take, but I guess like those are the differences that you need to that you can expect before taking this opportunity or rejecting it. So the one that you have right now is more stable, it's easier, it's more stable, and everyone is friendlier. but you do feel stuck. You feel like you're not learning a lot. So if you're looking for something stable right now, you don't really want to rock the boat too much, you just need something that is dependable for your mental and financial health, then what you have right now is already good. But if you are ready for new excitement, you are ready for new responsibilities, for new challenges, then this opportunity that's coming your way is pretty good too, is very good for that. And if you're not ready to make that decision right now, you can wait. Like from this card right here, there's no rush to it. If you're not ready to do it right now, if you want to take it next month, if you want to take it perhaps next year, for some of you even, the opportunity will still be there. Might not be exactly that, but something similar or something along the same line is still available for you. So if your priority right now is to keep things stable for a while, but you still want that relationship, you can wait. You can wait for now. Like you don't have to take it right now. You can stay where you are and take that opportunity later on when you feel more ready. But if you feel ready right now, if you are excited to do that right now, you can also take it now. So the decision is with you. Whatever you feel like your soul needs more at the moment. So I'm gonna go into your oracle card. This is the Work Your Light Oracle, very good for soul work. I'm gonna take 3 cards. Oh no, just 2 cards. 2 cards to start, and we'll see if we need to take some more. We have Mirror, what is triggering you, and Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So with this mirror here, I think it reflects the question that I asked you before. What do you need? Like what triggers you more right now? Do you need the excitement more? Do you need the stability more? Which one do you need? Which one is more suitable for you at the point of your life right now? The card really just wants to ask you that. And with this Keeper of the Earth here, it is reminding you that you have your guides beside you to help you move forward. And I also hear from these loved ones that you feel responsible for, that they are supporting you. They don't mind. If you're worried about the finances, you're worried that you're taking this opportunity, you're not going to be able to afford for them, like they don't mind. They support you whatever decision you need to take. If you feel that you need to take this opportunity right now, they will totally support you, and they will be happy for you that you're excited for this new journey in your life. So you don't have to worry about them. I'm gonna take some cards from this oracle deck now. This is the Lantern Oracle. You have Metamorphosis, Radical Honesty, and Intention. I'm gonna read the card one by one for you. This is Metamorphosis. Power and strength lie within our surrender to change. So definitely, if you're looking to expand, you're looking to move forward in your career, you're ready to go into the next level, you need to take a chance. You don't have to do it now, but when you feel ready to do that metamorphosis, you need to take a certain you need to take that chance. You need to take a certain risk. And then radical honesty, to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. So be very honest with yourself. What makes you afraid? You keep saying that you're afraid you're not going to be able to afford for your family anymore. You're afraid you're not going to have time for them anymore. But is it really about that? Or is it more because you just feel unsure of yourself? Be honest. Be honest. What is it that's really troubling you? What is it that's really triggering you? What is it that you truly need? Be honest about that, and hopefully without me having to show you what decision you need to take, you can answer that for yourself. And with the third card here, intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. So it resonates well with the previous card. If you don't know what you want, if you don't know what you need, what is really troubling you, why you feel a certain way, why you don't want to take certain action, like you're just gonna keep going with what people expect you to do, what people steer you to take in your life, and you're never gonna be the pilot of your own life. So the card really wants you to take action, to take that first step into the radical honesty about ourselves. What is it that you want? What is it that you need? What is it that you expect out of this career? Be honest about that, because if you cannot be honest with yourself, then how can you expect the universe to give you that? If you can't be honest with yourself about what you want or what you need, then how can you expect other people or the universe to give you that? Doesn't make sense, right? So there's that. So one last oracle card. This is from the Nofilter deck. This is a very chatty deck, so we'll see what it says. Oh, okay, we'll take one card. You decide what bothers you. Again, take responsibility of how you feel, or like what makes you think a certain way. You decide what bothers you. You cannot expect other people to make this decision for you. You cannot make this decision based on what you think other people will think. You decide for yourself. Take responsibility of your action. Take responsibility of your choices. You're the one who decides where your life needs to go. You're the one who decides what you want to do with your life and your career. You cannot expect to have other people's expectation be the one that is guiding you into the chances that you take in your career. That needs to come from your heart. That those decisions should come from you in order for you to have a career that is very fulfilling for your soul, that is very fulfilling for yourself. Take that responsibility for yourself. Take that responsibility to create the life and the career that you want. And that is the message for you today. Pile number 2, very powerful messages. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a collective reading, so not all, like sometimes you might resonate with it, you might not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you feel called to do a more in-depth personal reading with me, I'm always open to do a private reading. All the information will be down on the description below. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you again in the next reading. Bye bye. Mwah. Hello group number 3, thank you so much for joining me in this reading. If you picked the pile on the right, then this is the reading for you. It's raining so hard outside, so if you hear that, I'm so sorry. It's part of the vibe. We're just rolling with it now. And this will be the message for you, pile number 3. Anything, what is coming up next for you in your career? Any messages, any wisdom, any blessings that's coming your way in terms of career and finances? We're going to take a look into that, and we'll start with your reading. I'll take 4 cards to start. Pile number 3. What is coming up next for you in your career? Anything that we need to look out for? Anything that we need to know? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. With the Queen of Pentacles here, I'm hearing keep your savings. Don't spend it all now. I know you feel like you have a lot of money right now, you have a lot of resources right now, but the card just wants to remind you to not spend it all at once. No. Keep to your saving, and if you don't have a saving right now, definitely start saving up, because you will need that in the future. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse, we have the Seven of Wands in the upright position, and we have the King of Wands. So I'm going to show you the card one by one. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Three of Cups in reverse, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. So I feel like a lot of you is not actually working right now. You don't have a stable job at the moment, or you are in a career where you work on a project to project basis, so you don't have like a fixed income every month. You get your income from project to project. Let me just take a sip of my tea because my throat is feeling a bit dry from talking a lot. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse right here. I feel like the people around you are so ready to have fun, and they are really asking you to join them, like, oh, come on, let's have fun with us, you know, like, let's take a trip to out of town and party or whatever, go to a well, you cannot go to a concert with this pandemic, but like maybe like let's meet up, or let's buy something, let's go somewhere where we can stay and have fun together, like that kind of stuff. I feel a lot of friends are reaching out to you to do things together with them, and things that are more on the fun side, more on the party side, rather than regarding career or regarding work. And with that Queen of Pentacles before, like, it is reminding you that that's not the only way you can have fun. You don't have to spend a lot of money in order to feel happy, in order to have joy. And it's not wrong either to want to spend money to go shopping or go traveling or do certain things that require you to spend a certain amount of money in order to have fun. It's not wrong, but the card is reminding you that that's not the only option. If you feel like financially you're not in a position to spend that much money yet, you don't have to. You will still have fun in other ways. You will still have your needs taken care of in other way, and your friends will understand too. And if they don't understand, then to be honest, they're probably not the right friends for you. With the Seven of Wands here, I feel like the card is showing me that you are getting ready of a challenge that will come your way, and I'm not sure exactly what that is. You're not sure exactly what that is yet, but you are in that like, if you see at the card right here, like this guy, this person, it's not even a person, like this animal is taking a fighting stance, even though there's no direct threat yet. But I feel like that's where you are right now. Like, you don't exactly have an impending threat right now, but you are preparing in case that happens. And maybe that's why the Queen of Pentacles came up to remind you to save up in the beginning of your reading. I feel like there might be something coming your way. It can come in a way of you might come in a position where you cannot work anymore, so you might need to live from your savings, or it might be that there will come a certain problem that requires you to spend a lot of money in order to get through that. Or it can also come in a more positive way, and an opportunity that will come up for you that will really propel your career forward, that will really move your career forward, but it does need a certain amount of investment up front. And you will not be able to take that opportunity if you don't have that savings that the card was reminding you from the beginning. I feel like from this King of Wands here, I feel like some of you is feeling a bit down about yourself. Either you are not currently employed, or as I mentioned before, like either you're not currently employed, I feel like, or maybe some of you is working on a project-to-project basis and you feel unsure about if you are gonna keep having projects in the future, or you are in a career where you feel like you're not really moving forward while everyone else around you is getting promotion, getting new career, getting a pay raise, and you feel like you're just standing there. You feel like your career is staying stagnant, and you feel that you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself at the moment. But with the King of Wands here, your guides want to remind you that you are amazing. You are amazing at what you do, and if you don't have the work that you want at the moment, that is not on your fault. That is not your fault at all. It's just the world is. It's just how the world is at the moment. You're just not being given the opportunity that will help you flourish, you know, like you're being dealt a bad card. Well, not the tarot card here, but like in terms of life, you know, like you're just, this is not your moment to shine yet. And that's not because you're less than you think. It's not because that you are not good enough. It's because the world is just not the world is not ready for what you can offer yet. You know, the world cannot offer you the opportunity that can give you the space to shine yet. And that is not your fault, that is not anyone's fault, that's just how it is at the moment. That doesn't mean you're any less than that, that doesn't mean your potential is any less than that. Everyone has their own timeline, the world has their own timeline, you know, like you don't have to value yourself based on other people's progress, because everyone progress through life in different pace, in a different pace, and that's not wrong in any way. Everyone has their own timeline, everyone has their own timing, and it's okay. It's okay to not move as fast as you want at the moment. You will have that opportunity, you know. With the King of Wands here, the King of Wands knows when to strike and when not to, and if you can see, like, he's just standing there being very patient, a bit sad but very patient. That's what the card wants you to be at the moment, to still know your strength, to still hold on to that power that you have within you, and know that just because you cannot work with your power at the moment doesn't mean you don't have it. It's still there within you, you're just not using it right now, and that's not your fault, that's not anyone's fault, it's just how it is. I'm gonna go into your oracle card. I feel called to do this oracle first before the other ones. With the other pile, I took the Work Your Light oracle first, but I don't know, with you I really want to take this first. I'll take, oh, hold on, I want to shuffle a bit more. Okay, let's take 3 cards. Wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. Renewal, regeneration begins with decay, and circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. Ah, beautiful, powerful message. So wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. Like, this card is usually reminding us that we don't have to be productive all the time. You know, sometimes the most productive thing to do is to have some rest, have some fun, relax, and fill our cup again, so that when we are ready to move forward again, we have a full cup within us. So definitely you will have so definitely it is a good time for you to stay still and, you know, like, enjoy life as it is without worrying too much into your career, because it's okay to not be working all the time. And with this renewal and circles, regeneration begins with decay, clarity begins in the eye of the storm. I do feel like you are in a moment of stagnation. You are not really moving anywhere right now, but once it picks up pace, it will continue very quickly. We will start running again. The time is just not now, and that's okay. You're definitely gonna have you're definitely gonna have a time, maybe 4 months from now, I'm saying for some of you, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe next year for some of you, where you will really be given the opportunity to take up that pace again, to really move your career forward again. The time is just not now. But the regeneration begins with decay. It is a time for you to step back, really save up a lot in terms of finances, and because you are not going to be earning as much as you did before, or as much as you will in the future. And doesn't mean that you're not going to be taken care of. You will be taken care of financially, but you cannot really spend too much on things that is not necessary at the moment. And it is the time to, in terms of career, there's a lot of stagnation for you, but things will pick up pace again. It will rise. You will rise again from the decay. Not decay, but, you know, like, you will rise again from this slow moment. And even though you feel so unsure, you feel so unready right now, you feel like, oh, what is going on? I don't know. You will gain some clarity again. It will come full circle again. Now you will start the circle anew again. You will gain clarity after the storm has passed. But the storm is still going on right now. So take your time in reflecting. Take your time in filling your own cup before the world is ready to welcome you back into a working world. I will take some oracle cards from here too. Oh, 3 cards want to show up. We have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So this card always reminds me of the tower energy. So definitely, like, you feel like you're taking a step back in your career right now, but what's really happening is that by taking that step back, you are able to rebuild your foundation in order to move forward. So that's actually very good. There are some things that you need to let go of. There are some old habits from your career, or just some old work that is no longer serving you for what you for your sole purpose, or for what you really want to do in your life, that you will need to let go. Maybe you will need to let go of some clients that no longer have the same vision as you. Maybe you need to let go of certain career that no longer makes you feel happy and no longer makes you feel fulfilled and learn and give you the opportunity to learn in that career. You know, like, there are some things that you need to let go, and it's okay to take a step back now, because you will move forward again next time. And with this initiation, rite of passage, crossing threshold, you will be given that opportunity, but you need to be ready to take that destruction first. You need to be ready to take that crumbling first right now, to really be what might feel like your rock bottom. But trust me that there is no way to go but up after this. Play it, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So every time this card comes out, it's usually you are being asked to stop one aspect in your life in order to pay attention to other aspect that needs more tending to in your life at the moment. So maybe that's why you need to move more slowly in your career at the moment, so you can tend to other things in your life, maybe your family, maybe your education, maybe just your self-work, maybe your healing. Whatever it is might be different for everyone. It is just reminding you again that it's okay to pause something for now in order to tend to other things that needs more attention for you at the moment, and when that is done, you can pick up the pace again. You're not gonna miss out on anything, you know. You are going through that crumble, but things will begin again even better than before. I want to take some more cards from this deck. Your reading is very different from the other two cards, just from the structure of it. Like, you have a lot of oracle card that really wants to come out. Again, responding, not reacting. The only control we have is in how we respond to the hand we are dealt. Even though it feels like you are being dealt a bad hand at the moment, you know, like, what matters is what you do with that. You know, like, maybe that is exactly what you need at the moment. Respond, not react. If you react, if you come up to a certain problem, and instead of taking the time to really understand what's going on, to really understand what you have, what the problem has, what the other person has, before you move forward, and you just move based on your emotion, based on just reactively what you feel like you want to do at the moment that comes, you're probably not going to be thinking straight in your action. It's probably not going to be the best decision in your life. So the card really wants to remind you to not be reactive, to listen more, to be more present, to be more mindful in your action, and how in your relationship of receiving and giving, not just with other people but with yourself and with the universe. You know, just be open. What is it that is actually being given to you before you react? Really understand that before you react. What is actually being given to you? Understand that before you react. And with this inner life, your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. Again, like, the card is really guiding you to move more inwards instead of outwards. Instead of moving forward with your career, taking opportunities, taking new chances, really the card is reminding you that the universe is giving you the time to tend to your own garden at the moment, to fill your own cup at the moment. I feel like you need to go into you do need to process a lot of healing before you're ready to move forward. Maybe for some of you, maybe you need to plan out more before you're ready to move forward. For some of you, maybe you need to learn certain things better before you're ready to move forward in your career. But definitely, like, it's okay to feel like you're not going anywhere, because you're not going anywhere. You are being given the opportunity to reflect, and that is productive in its own way. I'm gonna take one last card for you, pile number 3. This is the Nofilter deck. Oh, okay. Find something that makes you want to get out of bed. So I do feel like for some of you, because some of you is not doing anything, or some of you is doing things that feels very boring for you because it's just the same thing over and over again, you feel you're not moving forward, the card wants you to find something that makes you feel excited about life again. Something outside of your work, because your work is not the only thing that is in your life at the moment. What are the things outside of work that can give you inspiration, that can make you feel excited again? It could be family, it could be other hobby, it could be your friends, it could be anything. It could be anything. Find something that makes you want to get out of bed, and it doesn't have to be work. And that's about it for the message that we have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining the reading. You might, as always, this is a collective reading, so some things might resonate with you, some might not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you feel called to do a more private, in-depth reading with me, I'm always open to do a private reading. All the information will be down on the description below. And thank you so much for joining me. See you again next time. Bye bye.